Welcome everybody to Deering High School, where in today's matchup is between the Edward Little Red Eddies and the Deering Rams. Both of these teams come in at 3-9 on the season. Deering is currently in a playoff spot with the 6th seed, and Edward Little is on the outside looking in. They are the 7th seed, so this is an important game for both of these teams if either team wants to make the playoffs. But for Edward Little, they are currently on a 4-game losing streak. It's understandable when you play some of the top teams in the Class AA. They lost to Hamden Academy 47-30. They lost to Oxford Hills 91-48, which they allowed 2 20-point scorers. They lost to Cheverus 50-21, and they allowed 1 20-point scorer. And in the recent game, they lost to Wyndham, who is the 5th seed, 42-30. So it's been a tough stretch for this Edward Little team. To note, the last win was against this Deering team, so they're going to look to try to get that momentum back. They were on a 2-game winning streak. They had beat Portland and Deering, but this 4-game losing streak has them out of the playoffs. But we'll see what they can do in this game, but it's important for them. On the other side, for Deering, it's quite the opposite for them. They are on a 3-game winning streak. Their 3 wins have been very impressive. They beat Westbrook 44-32, and they were 8-3 at the time. They beat Lewiston 46-31, who they lost to earlier on in the season, 53-35. So an improvement there. And they scored their most points in this last game against South Portland, 50-43. And so they have all the momentum between these two teams. So going through some of their stats, for Deering, their first 9 games, they were only scoring 31.5 points and allowing just under 48 points. But in their last 3 games, they've been scoring an average of 47 points per game and allowing 35. And that comes off of 2 players who are averaging double figures in the last 3 games. Nayabana Leah is averaging 13, and Maya Gale is averaging 15. Their defense is ramped up in the last 3 games, and so they're going to look to get a 4th in a row against this Edward Little team. And like I said, both of these teams are looking for a win to stay in the playoff hunt. And so we'll go into starters, starting with Edward Little. It's number 1, Savannah Green, number 5, Awen Maywin, number 10, Leah Fasciano, number 15, Rachel Penny, and number 33, Olivia Coachman. And for Deering is number 2, Shay Rosenthal, number 4, Natalie Santiago, number 10, Meseret Day, number 11, Nayabana Leah, and number 12, Maya Gale. And so we'll see who comes out on top between Deering and Edward Little, and we'll be back for player introductions and the national anthem.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Deering High School. The Deering Rams would like to welcome the Red Eddies of Edward Little for this girls' varsity contest. Now let's get to our starting lineups. We'll begin with the visitors from Edward Little High School. Number 1, Savannah Green. Number 5, Awen Maywin. Number 10, Leila Fasciano. Number 15, Rachel Penny. And number 33, Olivia Coachman. The Red Eddies, joined by Christina Blades. And now the starting lineup for your Deering Rams. Number 2, junior, Shane Rosenthal. Number 4, junior, Meseret Day. Number 11, senior, Nyalana Leah. And number 12, junior, Maya Gale. The Rams are coached by Mike Murphy, assisted by Claire Bowen. At this time, we rise and face our nation's flag and join us in honor America and those who defend her with the playing of our national anthem.
Here we go for tip-off. It's between Maya Gale and Awen Maywin. And it's Maywin winning the tip for Edward Little. It's a 3. It's missed by Penny. Rebounded by Santiago. And it's going to be out of bounds on Deering.
Well, that was a great defense there by Edward Little. They had Santiago cornered, and she couldn't really get a good pass off.
Maywin will try to get it to Coachman. It's taken away by Santiago.
Well, Santiago got it back after giving it away, and so we're even.
Leah, long range, misses it. Penny with the rebound. We'll get it to Maywin. Maywin will get trapped in the corner. Day steals it, gets it to Gale, and it's taken away by Fasciano, but Gale there getting it up to Rosenthal, and Rosenthal gets the first points of the game.
But so far, turnovers lead points.
Coachman will get double teamed and will get fouled by Naibana Leah. And that's her first, team's first. And that was a shooting foul. So Olivia Coachman will be at the line for 2.
Chance to tie the ball game up.
And it rolls in and out.
Playing the glass on the free throw.
And it's a lane violation on Edward Little, so the free throw won't count.
Wow, that's too bad.
It's Santiago getting it to Rosenthal in the corner. Misses it. Maywin with the rebound. Gale there to pressure the ball, but will drop back. Fasciano getting it to Penny. Penny will try the 3. Drains it.
Wow. Beautiful three-pointer. Stop and pop. Nothing but net.
Santiago will drive in and get fouled. We'll see if it's on Coachman or Penny. Both had their hands near the ball. So Rachel Penny will be called for the foul. That's her first, team's first. Natalie Santiago will be at the line for 2. And the first one is good. So things are tied back up at 3. And both are good, so Deering takes a 4-3 lead with 6 minutes and 19 seconds left to go in the first. Fasciano drives in, is going to get fouled by Shea Rosenthal. It's her first, team second.
Well, and what's amazing is the fouls are being called on shots. So everybody's getting free throws.
So Layla Fasciano will be at the line for 2. And drains the first one.
Lots of points on the free throws so far.
And both are good, so we have another lead change. That's the 4th lead change so far in this game. Santiago gets it to Leah. Day in the corner. It's long, rebounded by Maywin. Maywin will bring it into the paint, Euro step, and drains it. And there's going to be a timeout for Deering. It's a full timeout with 5 minutes and 46 seconds left to go in the first quarter. It's Edward Little 7, Deering 4. And we're back. We'll see what Deering talked about in the timeout.
Well, you can see Edward Little is definitely pressing on the defense.
And Leah is called for the travel.
You know, and that's cause of the Edward Little defense caused that travel. So I wonder if the coach talked about just slowing it down just a smidge.
Maywin will get fouled going to the basket. So Maya Gale getting her first, team's third. It's going to be an out-of-bounds foul. And Gale tips it out before it gets to Tess Robbins.
And that was a good attempt right there by Deering.
It's Fasciano in the corner. Maywin will get it to Fasciano, hits the front of the rim. Robbins will get her own rebound, can't get that one to go. Gets the rebound, Penny will get it to Robbins. And Fasciano Maywin will drive in, will get fouled, and that will be on Maya Gale.
And that's Gale's second?
No, it's on Meseret Day. That's her first.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good that it's not on Gale.
And Awen Maywin at the line for 2. Gets the first one to go.
Wow, we can definitely see which way this game's going. The person on the foul line is getting there because she's bound and determined to drive to the basket every time she's got the ball. So you have to learn how to defend that without fouling.
It was rebounded by Fasciano. Penny will get it to Fasciano. And it's going to be a travel called on Violet Vincent. So Deering down by 4. It's 8-4 Edward Little. 4 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in the first quarter. They finally get it in. Leah getting it over. Will get the basket and will go to the line for a chance at the three-point play. So Tess Robbins is called for the foul. That's the team's second. And Leah completes the three-point play. It's her first points of the game. Maywin to Penny. Penny will try the long three, drains it. So that's Penny's second three-pointer. It's taken away off of a tip, and it's a jump ball. So Deering will keep possession. Santiago to Gale. Leah will get it today. Leah thought about the three, but there was a hand in her face. And too hard off the backboard, rebounded by Chaput. And it's tipped. And Fulgham keeps it for Edward Little. And it's a player control foul.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what that was, but I'm looking through a small screen here. So could have been a push.
Santiago gets it to Hill. Santiago will drive in. Leah. Back to Santiago. Rosenthal. And it's a 3-second call on Deering. So it's a turnover.
Boy, the defense for Edward Little right now is tough for Darren to get even anywhere near the basket.
Vincent. It's Chaput, can't get it to go. Leah with the rebound and will get fouled. So Violet Vincent getting called for her first, team's fourth. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the first. It's Edward Little 11, Deering 7. Santiago getting it to Leah. Hill. Getting it into Gale, and it's going to be a foul on Layla Facciano. And so that's her first, team's fifth.
I think almost every starter has at least one foul now. So maybe the fouls will stop being called and we can get a minute or two of continuous play.
The basket is missed by Santiago, rebounded by Hill, and Maya Gale is called for the travel.
Yeah, and that's a cause of the defense for Edward Little.
And the score has been stuck on 11-7. Penny with the ball. It's into Chaput, and Chaput gets the basket. Gale can't get it to go. Hill gets the rebound, and it will be a jump ball, which possession arrows with Edward Little.
I mean, that was a nice move. It just didn't drop in. I mean, Deeren's had a few that have just rolled around the rim and came back out. You know, eventually those have to drop. With Edward Little up by 6 points, Deering needs those to fall.
Maywin can't keep the dribble, and it rolls to Rosenthal. Deering will slow it down.
And that was great hustle there underneath.
Gale trying to get it to Santiago, and it goes right through her hands.
Yeah, I mean, that would have been a beautiful pass and a layup if it had happened. It was just a little too high. It was the right play, but, you know, the Deeren player had to throw the ball over a number of Edward Little players, and, you know, sometimes that happens.
Coachman will get fouled, and it's a shooting foul. Sophie Hill being called. It's her first. Team's fifth, so both teams have 5 fouls.
And that should cover every starter, I assume.
Natalie Santiago doesn't have a foul.
Oh, okay.
Coachman misses. Coachman doesn't have a foul. Awen Maywin doesn't have a foul.
Oh, okay.
And Savannah Green doesn't have a foul.
Okay. So some of the subs. I'm thinking it's 5 fouls for each team.
And it's 1 of 2 by Olivia Coachman. 40 seconds left to go. Edward Little up by 7. Day getting it to Santiago and being called for the travel. And so Deering will full court press.
Yeah, that travel is so commonly called.
And Maywin gets the loose ball. Facciano gets it to Coachman. Coachman can't get it. Leah puts it into space, and it's off of Maywin out of bounds, so Deering will have the ball with 6 seconds left on the clock to try to get something.
Yeah, and they really do need to end this quarter with some points, some more points. They got to get it.
Leah will try the 3, and it hits the back of the rim and out. And so the score after 1 quarter is Edward Little 14, Deering 7. And we're back for the start of the second quarter. Edward Little doing a great job defensively, holding Deering to 7 points and holding Maya Gill to no points so far in this game. Gale will get it to Day in the corner. And it's rims out. Facciano gets the rebound and brought it up. Leah gets the turnover and lays it in.
Great hustle.
So Naibana Leah now up to 5 points. It's the first points for Deering in a while. Maywin with the three. It hits the backboard. It was rebounded by Robbins. And Robbins puts it in. It's a full timeout for Deering with 7 minutes and 2 seconds left to go in the half. It's Edward Little 16, Deering 9. And we're back.
Well, and I'm sure the coach for Deering was discussing rebounding and making sure you try to block out.
Leah will get the layup with her left hand.
And that was beautiful.
It's Green with the ball.
You know, Deering just needs someone to take control of this game and start scoring some points. And at this point,
Gale
it doesn't matter which.
Getting the turnover, and she'll turn it right back over to Green. It's Chaput, puts it in.
Oh, that looked like it was just heaved up there and it went in.
Leah, Rosenthal, Santiago. Gale will step back and can't get it to go. Chaput with the rebound. Green will bring it up. Penny. Green. It's Folkham.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a double dribble by Cyphrin, Humison, Fulgrim.
Yeah, you could see that. Stop and start. Well, Deering needs to drop something in here.
Gale picking up her dribble, getting it to Santiago. Rosenthal. Leah. It's a three by Santiago. It rolls out. And it's going to be a foul on Deering. It was on Maya Gale. So Maya Gale has 2 fouls. It's the 6th foul on Deering. So Edward Little for the rest of this half will be shooting free throws. And it's a travel on Violet Vincent. And this game is in reach for Deering, but some of these shots have to fall.
Yeah, it's been really tough.
Leah picked up her dribble, but Rosenthal able to get there. Day and Edward Little playing suffocating defense, but Santiago gets the wide open three. It's missed. Green with the rebound. And gets it to Penny. And it's a foul on Nezeret Day. Yep, it's on Meseret Day. And so Rachel Penny will be at the line for a 1-1.
Well, and as you said, Seth, this is a very important game for Deering.
Getting the first one. So she'll get a second free throw. And gets it to go. So Penny now up to 8 points. Edward Little has their largest lead of the game at 9.
And Deering's got to figure out how they can beat this press, because all they really need to do is get that ball over there quickly and get some points.
And it's hard off the backboard. And it's a travel on Savannah Green.
You know, and as I've been saying, that darn ball just has to start dropping for Deering.
It's a foul on Layla Facciano. It's her second. Team 6. And Shea Rosenthal at the line for 2. And it's a friendly roll.
Well, hopefully that's the start of the friendly rolls here from here on out.
And gets another friendly roll, so Shea Rosenthal up to 4 points. Deering cuts it back to 7. And Leah will get the turnover. Maywin will force the turnover. Fulgham will inbound the ball. And it was tipped by Gale. Leah there. And it's going to be a foul on Humison Fulgham. And it's going to be a 1-1 for Nyabana Leah. These are important free throws to get Deering back in this game. And the first one is good.
Deering has been, no, I'm going to jinx it, but they've been really good at the foul line in this game. That's it. I'm done. That's it. No more comments on free throws. Sorry.
Penny will try the 3. It hits the front of the rim. Maywin with the rebound. It rolls out. She gets her own rebound. Can't put back the ball. Gale will bring it up. And we'll hand it off to Rosenthal. Rosenthal with the floater. It's rebounded by Green. Green trying to get it up to Robbins. And the loose ball is picked up by Leah. Deering needs to have a strong 3 minutes to end this half. Down by 6. Hill in the corner, getting it to Gale. Gale will try the shot and gets the basket.
Nice shot. And there is what I'm talking about. Friendly bounces on the rim. I mean, that thing didn't look like it was going to clear the rim. It went straight in.
So Cypher and Humison Fulgham getting called for her second. It's the 8th team foul. Gale misses the free throw, but getting her first points of the game. Maywin will throw it away. And the wheels have come off for Edward Little.
Yeah, now it's only a 20-16 lead for Edward Little.
Deering having a chance to cut this to 2. Santiago will drive in and will get fouled. It's a shooting foul. It's on Tess Robbins. It's her second. And gets the first one to go. Santiago gets both and cuts this lead to 2.
Wow, and as tough as Edward Little has been playing Deering, they are only up by 2 now.
And Gale will get the foul.
Is that her third?
That's her third. And
ooh. How many fouls do you get?
And you only get 5 in high school. So that's tough for Deering.
Yeah. I mean, after this shot, I'm assuming she's going to come out, because you're going to need her in the second half of this game. Well, there's a discussion with the referees. Are they going to change the call? Oh, maybe it was the clock. So they ran 5 seconds off the clock.
So 2 minutes and 34 seconds left to go in the half. Awen Maywin at the line for 2. Can't get the first one.
Well, and they're going to keep Gale in the game.
And gets the second one. So Awen Maywin up to 4 points. It's 21-18. Gale will be called for the travel.
Boy, that first step is deadly.
And Gale is going to be taken out of the game. And that's smart for Deering, because they're going to need her down the stretch.
And Deering's only down by 3, but there's over 2 minutes left to go in this first half. So Deering's going to have to play pretty stingy here. They need some great defense.
It's too hard off the backboard. It was rebounded by Chaput. And Chaput will go to the line for 2.
Lots of free throws here in this first half.
So Julia Crush being called for her first. It's the team's 9th. So Jennifer Chaput at the line, short on the first one. And the second one is good, so Chaput up to 5 points. It's back to a 4-point lead. Leah to Rosenthal. And Maywin tried to get the steal. Maywin wide open and misses it. Rosenthal will get it to Leah, to Santiago. Leah will try the floater, short, rebounded by Chaput. And Maywin will hand it off to Green. Minute and 10 seconds left to go in the half. Green with the ball, getting it to Penny. Penny wide open, can't get the three to go, gets her own rebound and lays it in.
Wow. Not only her own rebound, but a direct free ride right to the rim.
And not sure what was going on. Could have been a delay of game.
I mean, Deeran's only down by 6. It's 24-18. So it's still within reach here to get even closer with under a minute left to go in the first half.
Day stuck. Crush will get fouled, and that's the 10th foul on Edward Little. So Awen Maywin being called for her first, and Julia Crush will be at the line for 2.
Yeah, you can't block a player from trying to get around you, so.
And first one is good. The second free throw is good. And Nayabana Leah will come back in.
So back down to a 4-point lead for Edward Little.
30 seconds left to go. Green bringing it up the floor. We'll hand it off to Penny. Maywin to Penny. Penny with a long three. Drains it.
Wow. And that hurts at the end of the first half.
And Penny with a steal. Can't get it to go, but Natalie Santiago will be called for her first foul. And Edward Little has a chance to get back to that 9-point lead they held. There's 7 seconds left to go. Getting the first one. And Penny up to 15 points so far in this game. 7 seconds. Rosenthal will get the ball tipped out of bounds, so Deering will keep it with 3.5 on the clock. Leah will get the inbound, has to put it up, does, and can't get it to go, so that's the second try at the buzzer beater for Nayabana Leah, and it's no good. And so Edward Little regains that 9-point lead that they had. It's 29-20 at half.
Yeah, it's been a tough first half for Deering, but the way I see it, they can go into half and have a discussion about trying to beat this Edward Little defense. And so, yeah, Edward Little's got a player with a lot of points. But the thing is if they can break this defense, and start getting some nice easy layups or some nice jump shots, they're back into this. So it's just that kind of discussion. You know, take your time, bring the ball up, figure out what play you want to run. I mean, it's not like they're playing bad at all. Deering's not playing bad. It's just that Edward Little is stifling them, and both teams had quite a few fouls that first half too. So it was a little physical underneath, and you know, Darren's got to work a little bit on that, and this thing is still within reach. It's just a matter of the ball just going in, and now they're going to, you know, they'll switch sides, and we'll see if the rim is a little bit team-friendly for Deering.
And for Edward Little, their defense has held Maya Gale to only 2 points.
Yeah.
And that's a problem for Deering, where she's one of the best offensive players on this team. But Naiban Aliyah has gotten 8 points, so that helps for Deering. But if Gale's not getting her double-digit scoring like she's gotten over the last 2 games, 2 to 3 games, she got 9 points in one of those.
Well, and this is where they need to talk also here at halftime, is somebody else needs to step up, whoever that might be, to try to take the pressure off Gale and start scoring some points so that they won't put so much pressure on Gale.
And, I mean, outside of one player, they've pretty much held Edward Little in check on the offensive end. But, I mean, that second quarter from Rachel Penny killed Deering. She had 4 free throws, a 2-pointer, and a 3-pointer. And, I mean, that's ultimately your 9-point lead. But Penny also has 3 3-pointers. So they're going to have to figure out offensively how to move the ball, because that little press is giving them fits.
Well, and not only that, is Darren's got to be a little bit more careful on fouls, because, you know, if you allow Edward Little to, you know, accumulate points at the free throw line, you're not going to be able to bite into this lead when, you know, you have a couple of plays for Edward Little scoring anyway. And, you know, the free throws are dropping for both teams, but Darren's got to not let Edward Little get on the line.
And so running through the stats, like I said, Naiban Aliyah leads Deering with 8 points. Shea Rosenthal and Natalie Santiago both have 4. And Maya Gale and Julia Crush both have 2. And on the other side for Edward Little, Rachel Penny has a team-high 15. Awen Maywin has 4. Layla Faciano has 2. Olivia Coachman has 1. Jennifer Chaput has 5. And Tess Robbins has 2. So for Edward Little, it's the Rachel Penny show. So Deering's going to have to come out and try to figure out how to stop her. But the name of the game is those offensive rebounds that late in that first half. Too many to let up if you're going to want to win this game. So they're going to have to figure out offensive rebounds, and they're going to have to figure out Edward Little's defense. And we'll see if they can do that. But at the end of the first half, it's Edward Little 29, Deering 20, and we'll be back for second half action. And we're back for the start of the second half. Maya Gale is starting with her 3 fouls.
Yeah, and she really needs to start lighting up the scoreboard.
It's Maywin to Faciano to Coachman. And Coachman can't score on Gale with their 3 fouls, getting up to Leah. Leah can't get it to go. Facciano with the rebound. Facciano will get the layup. And it's... So the basket is good. And that was on Maya Gale.
No, I thought he said Shea Rosenthal.
Maywin gets the rebound off of the, and Gale has to pick up the rebound. And she had her feet. She wasn't fully planted.
Well, we'll have to figure out who the foul was on. I thought he said Shea Rosenthal. No. Yeah, Shea Rosenthal and not Maya Gale. But
Penny with the backdoor pass gets
beautiful.
The basket.
That was a beautiful pass. Heads up play. Nice, easy 2 points.
Leads up to 13. Gale and is going to be called for the up and down.
Wow. I thought for sure that it was blocked, but I guess not.
And Deering is calling a full timeout with 6 minutes and 57 seconds left to go in the third. It's Edward Little 33, Deering 20. And we're back.
And so the music that they're playing in between with timeouts, some music you hear at the Sea Dog, Seth, and we hear it a million times.
And it's Edward Little ball. Facciano will able to get it over half. And gets it over Gale, so Facciano gets the basket. So lead is up to 15.
What a beautiful up and under.
Gale will step back, can't get it to go. Day with the rebound, and it's taken away. Facciano will bring it up. Maywin will drive in and is going to be called for the travel.
And, you know, that was a good defense there by Deering, causing the player to shuffle her feet.
Edward Little starting off the third quarter on a 6-0 run. Leah will end that run with the basket, getting double figures at 10. And Coachman can't get it to go. Maywin it was rebounded by Awen Maywin.
It was a foul on number 5 for a push.
Awen Maywin being called for the push, getting that rebound. It's her second, team's first. Day getting it back to Santiago. Leah in the corner trying to get it to Gale. Rosenthal finally getting it into Gale. And it's going to be a foul on Edward Little. And see who it's on. It's on Savannah Green. So almost every starter has a foul except for Olivia Coachman. And it's going to be a kicked ball by Violet Vincent.
And I don't think Violet had a choice on that one because the ball was thrown right at her feet.
Gale will go underneath the defenders and get the basket.
Wow. Well, and as I said, Maya Gale needs to start getting some points, and that's the way to get them.
So Gale up to 4 points, has a chance to get the 3-point play to cut this lead to 10. And misses it. It's rebounded by Penny. So the lead is still at 11, 35-24. Penny will try the long three, drains it.
Oh, man. That was downtown.
It's a floater by Rosenthal. Gets the basket back, but it's a 12-point lead. And Robbins underneath the basket gets the 2. And it's going to be a blocking foul. It's on Layla Facciano. That's her 3rd. And so she only has 2 more fouls to give. It's Leah trying to get it into Gale. Rosenthal. It's a charge, a player-controlled foul. Jennifer Chaput being called for her 2nd. Gale getting it to Leah. Santiago in the corner, drives in and can't get it to go. It's going to stay Deering ball.
Yeah, I mean, that was the right play, but, you know, once again, the ball is not rolling in for Deering.
So it's 40-26, 4 minutes and 24 seconds left to go in the 3rd. Gale getting the 3 off the inbound. Penny with the rebound. Penny will walk into the 3, drains it.
Oh, my goodness.
And that's not what you want for Deering with a hot shooter and Rachel Penny. They're calling a timeout. With 4 minutes and 8 seconds left to go in the 3rd, it's Edward Little 43, Deering 26.
And it's, you know, it's only a 30-second timeout. And, you know, and I'm sure the coach at Deering is like, you know, we need to we can't drop too far on the defensive side. We got to stay up where the 3-point line is because Penny has been dangerous up there.
And so Edward Little's largest lead of the game is 17. Gale getting it at the top. Santiago to Gale. Gale will try to get it over to Rosenthal, and it's wide of her. So Edward Little will get the ball back. And Gale getting the ball will get a wide open lane to the basket and lays it in.
And there's the defense that Deering needs to play. That was it right there. They need to continue that.
And Chaput getting it back to Penny. And Green getting double teamed. It's in the corner for Vincent. Rolls out. Gale with the rebound. Santiago will get it to Rosenthal. Hill in the corner, getting it to Gale. Rosenthal. And Deering. Rosenthal will drive in and get the basket.
Wow. And there's the bounce. That's exactly what Deering needs. A lot of those have not been going in for Deering, but that one did.
Rachel Penny being called for the foul. So that's her.
Yeah, I mean, Deering so far has been very careful to not foul.
And the three-point play is completed.
So they got it back down to a 12-point lead.
Green gets it to Maywin, and it's thrown right to Santiago. Leah will get called for the travel, and they're going to call that if you don't put the ball on the floor. And turnovers have killed Deering so far in this game.
Yeah, and that was coming out of a great defensive play for Deering, too.
And Gale will get fouled. It's on Layla Facciano. That's her fourth.
And the little foul is on number 10, Layla Fasciano. Her fourth, team 7. Our line for 1-1 bonus, number 12, Maya Guerra.
And it's a 1-and-1. And the first one is good for Gale.
I mean, Deering has been fighting themselves back into this ball game a number of times.
And to note, Edward Little has 7 fouls. And the second one's missed. And there's just under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. So for the next 3 minutes in the third quarter and all of the fourth quarter, Penny in the corner, can't get it to go. It's Facciano with the rebound, and it's right to Rosenthal. Leah in the corner, and it's a travel.
Oh. Second one in a row.
So a minute and 44 seconds left to go in the third quarter, but Deering will be at the free throw line the rest of this game, which is super important for Deering to get back into this game. And it's going to be Tess Robbins at the line for 2. So Sophie Hill getting called for her second. It's team second. Can't get the first one. And gets the second one. Leah will drive in and gets fouled. And we'll go to the line for 2. So that's the 8th team foul. So Tess Robbins now has 3. Leah drains the first one. And gets both. Double team. It's Green. Will get double teamed. It's a 3. It's short. Rebounded and blocked by Gale. It was Fogham with the shot. Leah will drive in, try the floater. Can't get it to go. And it's going to be a jump ball. So Deering will keep possession.
Boy, if that ball had rolled in, that would have been an amazing shot. I mean, Edward Little's lead is only down to 10 now.
Gale will try the hook shot, will get her own rebound. Santiago will get it to Leah. Day will swing it to Rosenthal. Rosenthal will drive baseline and will get fouled by Olivia Coachman, who's the last starter who had no fouls.
Well, Darren now has a chance to get this Edward Little lead back into single digits.
And it hits the front of the rim and rolls in for Shea Rosenthal. And the second shot is no good. Penny with the rebound. Penny will get it to Coachman. It's too hard off the backboard, and it's going to be Deering ball.
Well, they got a chance to score the last points of this third quarter.
It's 44-35, 10 seconds left to go. Leah will drive in and can't get it to go, getting her own rebound. Rosenthal will get around the defender and can't get that one to go. So Deering is 0 for 3 at the buzzer beaters. And so this remains a 9-point lead for Edward Little after 3. It's 44-35 Edward Little over Deering. And here we go for the start of the fourth quarter. Deering in prime position to win this game at the free throw line. It's Penny who will get double teamed. It's Coachman who lays it in.
Wow. That was a power move underneath.
Day will drive in and can't get it to go. Coachman with the rebound. It was almost a turnover. Green will Almost another turnover. Coachman can't get that one to go. It's rebounded by Britting. And it's going to be off of Deering.
Wow, and I'll tell you, Maya Gale is playing like a player with no fouls. She is playing stifling defense. Fouls be darned.
It's a three by Penny.
Wow. Cannot leave her wide open like that.
Santiago will get fouled by Coachman. And so Natalie Santiago will be at the line for 2. And the first one's missed. And the second one's no good. And there was a lane violation on Edward Little. So Santiago has a chance for the second free throw again and drains it.
Well, and let's see if that one free throw comes into play at the end of this game.
Coachman too far underneath the basket. Gale with the rebound.
And that was a beautiful pass.
Gale. And is going to be called for the travel. She had a couple players wide open. And it's going to be taken out of the game. Penny will get it over. Coachman getting it blocked. It's rebounded by Fulgham, and Fulgham will be at the line for 2. So Naiban Aliyah being called for her second. Only the team's third. And the second one is made. So it's 50-36, 14-point lead. Rosenthal to Santiago. Santiago will stop, turn around, getting it to Leah. Leah will get it to Rosenthal. Rosenthal can't get it to go. Coachman with the rebound. 5 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in this game. Penny getting hounded by Rosenthal. And Rosenthal will get the turnover. And Penny will be called for the travel.
Well, that's about the only bad thing she's done all night.
Yeah, she's up to Rachel Penny's up to 26 points.
So I guess if you travel a little bit and score 26 points so far, can't hold that against her.
Leah swung to Santiago. Rosenthal will get fouled. It's going to be 2 free throws by Shea Rosenthal. Violet Vincent now has 4. And Rosenthal drains the first one. And makes both of them. So the lead cut down to 12. Penny. And it's going to be a jump ball situation. The arrow is with Deering.
And that was good defense.
And they're going to need multiple stops and multiple baskets if they want to get into this, back into this game.
I mean, they're only down by 12. It's been a real struggle to get it beyond a 9-point lead.
Leah will drop back, getting it back to Rosenthal. Leah will try the long 2. Can't get it to go. Penny will bring it up. It's into Maywin. Maywin lays it up and in.
Beautiful up and under.
Back up to 14. And Deering is going to call a timeout with 4 minutes and 5 seconds left to go in this game. Edward Little's leading 52-38. It's a 30-second timeout. And we'll be back. And we're back. Rosenthal with the ball. Gale to Santiago and to Leah. Leah brings it back out.
They need to start shooting.
Rosenthal will shoot it. Day with the rebound and is going to get fouled by Tess Robbins. That's her 4th. And Meseret Day will be at the line for 2.
Well, and the thing is, Deering has 4 bench players. Edward Little has another whole team on the bench. And so they can rotate in fresh legs. And it's been tough on Deering.
Getting both, so that's the first 2 points for Day. Penny will turn the ball over. It's to Rosenthal, lays it up and in. So it's a 10-point lead. Penny, someone needs to pressure her. It's a travel on Chaput. So Deering has a chance to once again drop this to single digits. Rosenthal to Gale. Trying to run their play. Santiago will drive in. Can't get it to go. It was rebounded by Robbins. Penny will bring it up. It's Robbins back out to Penny. And it's a 3-second violation on Edward Little with 2 minutes and 36 seconds left to go in this game. Deering needs to speed things up a little bit, being down by 10, 52-42.
Yeah, every trip up here needs a basket in about 10 to 15 seconds.
And it's going to be a foul on Awen Maywin. It's her third.
Well, and the
and so Gale will be at the line for 2. And it's short on the first one.
And, you know, like I said, these Darren starters have been playing quite a bit. So I'm not surprised that it was a little short on the first one because they have to be tired.
It's Penny in the corner. And that's a backbreaker for Deering. Leah will get fouled.
Yeah. Penny has just been unbelievable.
So Awen Maywin called for her 4th. Leah will gets the first one up to 13 points. And gets the second one. Leah will try to come in and steal the ball. Maywin, Penny in the corner, and it doesn't go in. That was a heat check. Minute and 53 seconds. Deering not out of this just yet. But they're going to have to decrease this lead at some point. It's been hovering around 9 to 12 for the past couple minutes.
And they gotta score.
It's a Euro step, and it's no good for Rosenthal. Rebounded by Penny. Maywin will bring it up. It's Facciano in the three-point line. Missed. Penny will try long 3. Drains it.
Wow. Yeah, just as Darren tries to get close, Penny says, no way.
And there's going to be a timeout called by Edward Little. It's a 30-second timeout with 53 seconds left to go in this game. Edward Little is leading 58 to 45.
Yeah, it's been tough. I mean, Penny has just done whatever she wants to do in this game. Shooting 3-pointers like, you know, the player for that West Coast team that we shall not name, who drops 3 points all the time.
And so Edward Little has it out of the timeout. And Leah tried to get the pass. Maywin almost turning the ball over. Facciano. And it's going to be Deering ball with 40 seconds left. Leah, Deering's going to have to shoot it. And it's a travel, so this game most likely is over on that turnover. And Facciano keeps it. We'll get it to Maywin. And it's a 3 by Chaput, missed. And it's a foul on Rachel Penny.
Yeah, the player for Darren getting up slow. You know, you hit your knee on that hardwood floor, and it stings.
Shea Rosenthal at the line for 2. And it's missed, the first one.
Yeah, that's tired. That's tiredness right there, front rimming it.
And Rosenthal makes. And Edward Little will just dribble it out.
Maybe.
And it's a backcourt violation.
Well, Darren playing tough defense to the end.
Rosenthal can't get that to go, and Edward Little breaks their 4-game skid.
Yeah, we'll get the handshakes.
Final score is 58 to 46.
You know, it's once Edward Little got that double-digit lead, it was a struggle. It went from 9 points to 16 points, floated around 10, and they just couldn't get it back down to single digits. And those three-pointers were deadly against Deering. Because when you're having a tough day,
and I mean, Rachel Penny with probably her best game of the season. I mean, she was the engine that made this Edward Little offense go.
Yeah, and you know, at Deering, as well as they played, they didn't really have an answer. Because, you know, Edward Little still had other players that they had to keep an eye out on, although those other players didn't put up a lot of points. You know, you can't cover one player with all your other 5 players. Although I do think at some point Rachel Penny would have scored even if 5 defenders were on her anyway, but that's just the nature of the way she was shooting lights out tonight. Yeah,
I mean, what a game from her, but it was Edward Little's defense that kept Deering out of this game once they got that double-digit lead. Deering couldn't figure out how to get the ball into the paint. They tried to move the ball around, but it just wasn't working.
Yeah, I mean, they had great defense, and they rebounded quite a bit. Edward Little had a little bit more height underneath, which, you know, helped when Darren would miss the ball, miss the basket, that they could, you know, hustle and get the rebound. So that hurt Deering too. You know, there were a lot of little things, you know, other than, of course, Penny and all the points she scored. But there were a lot of little things that just didn't go Darren's way, which led to Edward Little's, you know, 12-point win. And, you know, as well as Edward Little played, Deering only lost by 12. And, you know, and so, you know, that's just the way this game went.
I mean, Edward Little definitely played a great game to keep their playoff hopes alive. Deering's going to have to put in some work if they're going to want to make the playoffs. There's still a chance for them to make the playoffs, but this loss definitely made those odds a lot slimmer. For Deering, their test gets even greater. And in the next game, they play Oxford Hills, who is steamrolling everybody. So it's not going to be an easy game next game for this Deering team. But going through some of these stats, Shea Rosenthal led the team with 15. The next leading scorer was Nyaban Aliyah with 14. Maya Gale had 8. Natalie Santiago had 5. And both with 2 was Meseret Day and Julia Crush. And on the other side, it was the 3-point show by Rachel Penny. She had 8 3-pointers on her way to 32 points. And then the rest of the scorers, both with 6, was Awen Maywin and Layla Facciano. Both with 5, Jennifer Chaput and Tess Robbins. And with 3 was Olivia Coachman. But it was definitely, if I'm giving out an MVP for this game, it was definitely Rachel Penny, both on the defensive end and the offensive end. And she had a key steal at the end of that first half to bring the lead back up to 9, and Deering couldn't recover. And so there's still time to go for Deering, but at the end of this one, it's 58-46. Edward Little over Deering, saying so long. This has been a production of WPPS TV3 Portland Public Schools, saying good night.
Thank you very much for watching.